A girl comes out of a basket full of flowers and says, "Today I will show my dad the true face of my stepmother." She takes a lipstick and puts it on the handle of her stepmother's car door. As soon as the stepmother comes, the girl quickly hides back in the basket. The stepmother gets into the car and drives away. Later, the girl is sitting with her dad. She says, "Dad, my stepmother is cheating on you. She is in a relationship with the neighbor." But her father doesn't believe her and says, "No, my dear, your stepmother loves you very much. She would never do something like that." Just then, the doorbell rings. The father opens the door and sees the neighbor standing there. The father asks why he came. The neighbor replies, "Your wife asked me to come and check the bathroom pipes." The father says, "Everything in our house is fine." The neighbor says, "No problem. I'll just leave my tools here. When your wife comes back, you can ask her." At that moment, the girl points to the paint mark on the neighbor's hand. The father asks, "Neighbor, it looks like you have something on your hand." The neighbor answers, "It's nothing. I was painting something at home. Maybe it's from that." He leaves. The girl says to her dad, "See, Dad, I told you something fishy is going on, but you never believed me." But the father is so blinded by love for his wife that he ignores his daughter's words. The next day, the girl changes her look. When her father and stepmother go to the park, the girl suddenly runs up and pops the balloon under her stepmother's dress and quickly runs away. The woman quickly sits down and blows up another balloon, hiding it under her dress again. The husband asks, "What happened?" The woman replies, "I think the baby's moving." They walk away. The next day, the father calls his daughter to take her to school, but she has another plan. She puts a dummy in the car and hides behind it. The father, thinking she is inside, drives off to drop her at school. The girl hides again in the flower basket. A little while later, there's a knock on the door. The stepmother opens the door and lets the neighbor in. They start talking sweetly with each other, but the girl is secretly recording everything on her phone. Suddenly, the neighbor says, "I think your husband is coming back," and quickly runs away. A little later, the father comes home and says, "Look, our daughter didn't go to school. She put a dummy in the car." Just then, the daughter comes in and plays the video on the TV screen. The stepmother panics and says, "This is all fake. Someone made this video." But the father says, "My daughter was telling the truth. You were cheating on me." The wife says, "No, please listen. I can explain." The husband angrily says, "I don't want to hear anything. Pack your things and leave this house now." The woman cries, "I have no place to go." The man replies, "You should have thought about that before cheating with the neighbor. Leave now, or I'll call the police." The woman takes off the fake pregnancy balloon from her clothes and gives it to her husband, then walks out in shame. The father thanks his daughter and hugs her tightly. If you want this girl to stay happy with her dad forever, then please subscribe to our channel.